seen before. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this launched, Michelle, this last year.
Yes.
And since its debut, it's been very popular. We do have it here on a clearance price of $29.99 with the remaining inventory that we do have. An easy pay here of just $10. This has no option. Michelle, come right out because there's no option. There's nothing to go through. Yeah, if you like it, you like it. What you're getting at home is this beautiful table runner. You're also going to be bringing home the lights here, which are from Bethlehem Lights, which of course, let's start off. Bethlehem Lights, 25 years
It's our
at QVC.
silver anniversary.
Silver
we have
anniversary.
so much celebrating this year. Wait till you see what we have in store.
Oh, I know a couple of the surprises coming up. I'm
Can't
pretty
tell you
excited.
yet.
So stay tuned for that. The lights that you're bringing home, there's 148 lights that are in here. That's 148 lights that you don't need to run down your table.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? We put this inside this gorgeous, beautiful table runner here that has this nice kind of a crisp white snowy satin on the outside. And then there's an organza on the inside that you can see through. We're getting a shot of that you can see through right there. We have our little snowflakes stamped on there in silver, and it's plug-in, by the way. For 148 lights, we don't want to give you a big, bulky battery box, so we gave you a plug-in, okay? Yep. Nice long lead cord, and you have all kinds of different functions, too. You can make it twinkle, glisten, all on that 6-hour timer right here on this little box right here.
I know it's a little bit hard to see on camera with the way that
it
it looks, but it does have this twinkle and glisten function. Now, how do we decorate with this? We put this down.
You know what? Yeah, I put some things under the table just for you.
Oh, perfect. Let's get playing.
Yeah, and there you're seeing too. I think, you know what might help too in our studio is if we brought the lights up a little bit. I know we're always taking the lights down.
Yeah, that's normally taking them down.
But we might be able to see our lights a little bit better because they are so bright.
All right, cool. So
yeah,
we are just throwing on here. What I love about this is the lights that are in this are flat. And so because they are flat, you can set things on top of them without them bumping over. They're super steady, they're super sturdy while they're on here. What we did in our studio was similar to what you see here, is we laid it down onto the table, and then we just started to add a couple of little things onto it. Here's what I really love. Look at the candles. Look at the base of the trees.
And it's flat. You know, these are flat. And you know what? That will illuminate whatever you put on there. You can put your dishes on there if you want. Nice and flat, 148 lights. They really sparkle, but look what they're doing to those candles and those decorations.
Can you imagine having, I mean, I don't know that I would put food on this just because you don't want to have to then like spill spaghetti sauce on it or something. But if it was something that wasn't going to be dirty, you could put a bowl on here and then you lift it up and then serve it around. But maybe for the display, that would be amazing. I'm thinking of using this on a coffee table would be gorgeous, where you can create a little Christmas village here. Would be awesome. But I just love that steady glow too that you're seeing help illuminate and add that extra ambiance. Honestly, it's like having 148 wicks of a candle that is just giving this beautiful illumination.
And they are our gorgeous fairy lights at Bethlehem Lights. They're so pretty and so bright. And just imagine this on the center of your Christmas table or your holiday table or your winter table. Imagine it after a few glasses of wine and maybe putting on some twinkle function or sparkle. How fun would that be? But it's pretty and different. And we love it at Bethlehem Lights when we can step outside of, you know, our Christmas trees, wreaths, garlands, lights that you might be normally seeing. We love to bring you a few decor pieces, you know, for multiple uses. And this is one of those. It's our only table runner. This is a decoration that I grabbed off of the set somewhere, but you'll probably have your own Christmas decorations at home.
This is 5 feet in length. It's 15 inches wide here. And so that is a really generous amount of space that's going to be able to fill and go across your table. Now, if you have a table that maybe is a little bit longer than 5 feet, consider maybe getting more than one and layering them over top. I know that when we host the holiday times, our table, we put the extension into it, so it would be a little bit longer, but that's where you can just pick up more than one of these and then have it work in that way. It's H468693. Your easy pay here is just $10 a month. You're saving $28 right now on this clearance sale price. Now, a clearance sale price, that does end up going back up. This is like a sale price on a clearance price already. So take advantage of that clearance sale price. And a lot of people are taking my advice and picking up more than one right now.
That's a great idea.
But I also think too, just looking around the home, like I eye up everything on this set every time.
We're not moving because it is plug-in.
Okay. Michelle is lucky in that I'm not going to be moving all over the place because we are wired here. But there's a little hutch that's over there that I think would be perfect to have this over top of it. And what I like about this too, there is the snowflake pattern that's on here.
Can we see that?
But it's not a Christmas pattern. It's it's a winter pattern.
It's a winter pattern. There it is. And those lights are under there. And then there's that beautiful crisp white satin on the edges, like a snowy crisp white. You can steam clean that. If you did happen to spill something on it, do a little mild detergent, spot clean only.
Oh, great.
Okay.
So you're looking at me. You know me well.
No, but yeah, don't put this, if you can avoid it, don't put your spaghetti sauce on here, okay?
Sure.
But if you do, little spot clean right there.
Well, maybe you're adding a little wreath that's in the middle, and then you have a candle that's going to be there. And then the wreath, whether it's got lights in it or not, is going to illuminate because of the 148 lights that are on the base of this. Now, when it comes to the way in which we put this away, can we fold it up even though the lights are in here?
Absolutely, and in fact, it will come folded in the box.
Oh, okay,
And
so
I
great.
just ripped this one out of the box, by the way. You can give that a little steam if you want on that satin part on the outside. I love that we're seeing this video. You know, that's in your home. That's when your lights are dimmed a little bit. That's where your, you know, those beautiful wine glasses. Look at the shine. Look at the shine on the glassware that's on that table.
This is the best $29.99 that I think you can spend, because this is that wow. This is when you are hosting and you want people to remember something, this is what they're going to remember. They're going to remember the table runner that was unlike anything else that they've ever seen before. They're going to remember the beautiful scape that you've built with the candles and the trees and whatever else it is that you put on this, because it is a memory maker, and that's what the holidays are all about. It's all about making memories with those that you love. But I love how you can change up the different settings on here, and we just do that right from the base?
Yeah, so right here, this is where the adapter is. You're going to plug that in, okay? And I love that. We wrote out everything for you, and that's that 6-hour timer. So even when you're not entertaining, you know what? When you turn this on, you walk by your dining room, you're there, you're home alone at night, and you can see this on the center of your table just lighting up for you, and it will come on at the same time every night, stay on for 6 hours, and then turn off for 18. Or you can leave it steady on right there, low power consuming, so you could leave it plugged in and steady on all the time if you wanted to.
You have, is 7 different functions that are on there?
Yes.
So 7 different functions, meaning every night of the week you can have a different light setting on here.
That's a great point.
And it would look different every single night of the week. This is a really phenomenal piece that a lot of people are picking up more than one of, because you can decorate all around your home with this. And it's easy decor. Like, that's the thing that we love about this. You lay it down and you build on top of it. It's your foundation.
Yeah, and you know what? This is something that you can see people across the table, so maybe put lower items on the center, like these candles. You know, if you had a big, heavy display in the center, you're not going to be able to see your guests. We're redecorating again. Just have fun with it. It's our only table runner in our collection, and it's so cool, 150 lights in there.
It's amazing how the difference that makes. It really elevates. If you wanted to elevate and take this to the next level, this is the way that you do so with your Bethlehem Lights table runner. And it's only $10 a month. $29.99 is your clearance price. It's H468693 in order to bring that home. Okay, coming up in just a little bit, I see Jennifer Coffee over there, which means